step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoffs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. They're going to run it. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Razorbacks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they have had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden.
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Bringing pressure. Quick catch over the middle. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Carney.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust as their first timeout. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. As they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Carney. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time, North going on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And the Razorbacks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Near the goal line. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish. Touchdown, Razorbacks. A much-needed counter-punch delivered.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete where they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the first play of the drive now come out from the 17-yard line. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. First down and more. He's still running. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
What a big game by this offense. They're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Arkansas.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop, give this hot offense the football back.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Off the play fake on first down. We'll take a deep shot. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Carney. Makes the first down, but Posey plays big hit there at the end. And the Razorbacks looking to cash in this red zone trip. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So Arkansas has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? Here we go, first play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. And now the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. This is an absolute boomer of a punt. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that 1st down. Nice play.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looks like he's going to run it inside the 45. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Razorbacks pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Wilton's 2nd down play coming up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Pressure is coming. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. What a catch!
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Razorbacks will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. becomes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoffs.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff from the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires quickly to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all, caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense, and good position to take that throw away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Look out, room to run here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it deep to begin the second half. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Breaks into the clear. The 30. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Kearney. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. The back's got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Tries the quick throw. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Razorbacks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Gets made on the outright. He runs out of bounds. Big gainer there. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They're going to run it here. Bites off the defender. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback keeps the football. Plenty space at the 20. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And the Razorbacks with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Football comes out.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tie game, you got the ball in the red zone. You're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
The shotgun handoff here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's hurt as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking to pass this time. Good throw, catch made. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
7th play of the drive coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game, who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can you keep the drive going, or will have to settle for 3? They'll try to run for the first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Handoff to the single back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. See if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances. This guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Chewing clock with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Looking for a receiver. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team on the field. He's on to boot it away now. We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Buckeyes will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes, and the offense will produce some magic. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Here he goes. That's the 20. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within one in a playoff game. And now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good battle. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
The timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Second down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling. No late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. He missed it. Off target that time. And with the miss, we remain tied. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. He hands it off from the gun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
The Buckeyes move into the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Movement here from the tight end. Ball handed off. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. So here comes a challenging 3rd down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a 4th down decision. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. He's looking for the end zone.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that will help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. That one right down the middle. And they jump back in front.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. second down. We're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. So first and goal here. Can they punch it in and win the football game? And now the defense will spend a timeout to get everybody on the same page before this important play. So now it's first down and goal. A great chance to win the game right here. Direct snap. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a Present